Alright my friends, my name is Jack Billing, CEO and founder of Shed Knives, and today I've got 4 big things to go over, and yeah, it's going to be a great video. So I have my notes here on the side, visionary in hand, and I have this knife specifically because I gotta say, I may have a new personal favorite fixed blade. I've always loved the Tuatara, I've always loved the Skewer. That's not changing, by the way, but the Visionary, after having it on my desk, which I like to do that when I have a new knife, I like to just put it on my desk so I can check it out, I can look at it and understand it better. And I've had the Visionary on my desk for a little bit just to get a better understanding with it, even though there's been months and months of understanding, I'll tell you that. But it's just nice to be up close and personal with the blade. I gotta say, it's such a simple knife, because look at all these, so straight edge, pretty much a straight blade, have a little drop point there, straight there, little finger groove. So it's a nice blade, it's a good size too. It's actually, I would say, above average for knife sizes for fixed blades, 1/4 inch thick. So I just figured I'd share that with you guys. So this has been on my mind quite a bit, and practically because it's been in front of me, so so there's that. But just want to share this with you. And if you want to pick this up, this is in Arctic White G10. It's on shedknives.com. check that out. So just wanted to start the video with a recent knife that's been on my mind. So with that said, let's get into my first knife topic of the day. That's the restock. So I have 4 knives that I have available, or that could be available for a restock, and those are the 4 smaller knives for Shed Knives. So I have the 4 bigger ones, but not the 4 smaller ones right now available. So that would be the Skewer Light, the Skewer, the US Tonto, and the Resilience. So comment down below, really, what knives do you guys want me to do a restock on, and what colors as well, because I probably won't do all 6 colors at once. So let me tell you, later today that CNC machine is about to be rocking with knives. So with that said, go ahead, comment down below what knives you want me to do a restock on. A lot of you guys have actually requested the US Tonto, and that was with me not asking, so I wanted to ask in this video and get your feedback, because at the end of the day, you guys are the ones who are buying the knives and carrying them in the field, and I just make the knives that you guys love. So I just want to present that opportunity, and like I said in yesterday's video, here's the microphone. Tell me what you want, I will listen to you. I'm the audience, so here's the mic, go comment down below. Now, number 2, podcasts. I have been scheduling and even doing a few podcasts. I've been doing that for quite a while now, but I wanted to ask you guys, do you have a knife or outdoor, maybe even a business podcast you guys like and you like to listen to? Because I will go ahead and reach out to them. I think it's a great opportunity, not just to share Shed Knives with the world, but really to take a deep dive into that particular topic, whether it is knives or whether it's business or whatever it is. I think it's a great opportunity to go into that, because I can always learn from the people who are asking questions. And what's the quote? It's like, you learn once by doing, you learn twice by teaching, something like that. So I get to learn twice, and when I do more podcasts and interviews and shows, I get to learn 3, 4, 5 times more. So if you guys have a favorite show you guys like to listen to, and I don't care how big it is, Joe Rogan podcast, whatever, Joe Rogan Experience, comment down below so I know, or you can send me an email, sales@shedknives.com. So I have a few in the works right now, stay tuned on those, but I always like to fill up my calendar with that sort of thing. So just wanted to see what you guys listen to. Now, number 3 of 4, we are just flying through these. Number 3 of 4, the Shed Knives blog is back, and I'm looking for writers. Now, let's talk about the blog first. I'm gonna pull this up. So today, March 18th, the Shed Knives blog number 82 just released, and the title of that is 2025 Collection, Everything You Need to Know, Shed Knives blog number 82. And the last time I did a blog was February 4th. 2024, so we're like a year and 14 days plus or minus from my last blog. There were so many changes and so many things going on with the production side of Shed Knives that the time and energy to write a good, and I mean like a solid, good is an understatement, to write a great blog to educate and provide value for you guys, the time and energy it takes and just the resources and all that good stuff to go do that, it takes a lot of it. And I did not want to just keep pumping out nonsense, things that are like, oh yeah, we already know that. So it's one of those things, you either do it right or you don't do it at all. And I think Chris Reeve actually said that. If you're going to do the job, you better do the darn thing right. That's what he said. So anyways, I firmly believe that. And so that's why I took a little intermission, a year and 14-day intermission from blogs. But I can reassure you, they are back. So go check that out. There is a link in the description to go read and learn from the 2025 collection blog I just released. So that's a great one. Now, looking for writers. Obviously, it takes a lot to run a business, and having more people who are educated in a particular field helps greatly. So if you or you know someone who is good at writing, and specifically great at writing with outdoors and knives topics, please, if you know somebody, have them send me an email, sales@shedknives.com, or you can just send me an email if it's you. Include your resume, tell me why I should think you should be writing for the Shed Knives blog, because I always like to have more people assist wherever possible, and the Shed Knives blog is one of those things that is like the next step, is to find writers. If I could have a bunch of maybe like 3 or 4 writers, so that way they can all bounce ideas off of each other, talk to each other, I think that would be fantastic. And I'll touch one more thing on the Shed Knives blog. I actually have reached out to a few universities to find college students who are interested in doing an internship with Shed Knives with the blog division. So with the writing and all that stuff, so that way that can be something they put on their resume. So if you are somebody who wants experience and wants really that little title on their resume that has some experience, you were a writer for Shed Knives and all that stuff. So and I'd be happy to write a letter of recommendation if this is just a step for you to move into maybe writing for, what is it, like Blade magazine or something. So all those big knife magazines. So I am happy if this is a step for you in the right direction, because I'm all about helping each other and helping each other grow. And yeah, so if you're interested in doing that, send me an email, sales@shedknives.com. A resume would be fantastic. It's a PDF, I can print it out, I can read it, mark it up, cross, dot, whatever. So that would be fantastic, guys. Now, point number 4 of today's video is your feedback. Specifically, your feedback from yesterday's video, where I asked, how can I best serve you? How can Shed Knives best serve you? And I gotta say, I was impressed with the feedback, and specifically, I was impressed that there really was not a major course correction that needs to be done, which I guess is always good. So I saw quite a lot of feedback across a variety of Shed Knives platforms, and I want to take the time and take the opportunity to discuss it with you guys, because it's nice to see so many of you kind of come out of the woodwork to either say, yeah, adjust this, do this, or really 90% of you said, don't change anything. Please, we like what you're doing, don't mess it up. So, which reminds me of a little quote. There's so many ways not to build a house, but there's only a few ways to properly build a house. So every adjustment you make on something that works is probably not going to make it work better. So sometimes once you just have something that works, keep it. And when you make an adjustment, you turn the dial barely. You don't whoop, fling the dial to 180 degrees. So anyways, that was really nice. and it was good to see where I want Shed Knives to go and where you want this to go. We're really marching side by side down the trail together. We're going together, which is great, because I really was not hoping to see, hey, start making folding knives, or we need you to do unboxings 24/7, like going in a completely different direction. So great to see we're all kind of on the same page there. And I will mention one thing on the feedback on things other than don't change it. I saw a lot of people on, I believe it was Instagram and maybe Facebook. It kind of gets lost when you have a ton of platforms and lots of comments. So I know on one of those, a lot of people were mentioning Kydex sheaths, and that is a great point. That is actually in the works and has been in the works for a bit now. The Kydex sheaths, I believe, have not been changed since either fall of 2022 or winter of 2023, and that's honestly just because they work. They're cost effective, they work, they're functional, and that's about it. But when you change everything else about the knife, there comes a point where it's like, yeah, we need to change this as well. So the Kydex sheath, I will give you a little, like, just information into the future, we'll call it. Kydex sheath will be improving as we go along, but that will probably not be a 2025 thing, simply because what we have going on works, and the cost to change and improve that particular part, it's insane across the 8 models. So moving into the next line, we'll probably release some stuff then, but in the meantime, Kydex sheaths work. And yeah, but there have been some really good suggestions that I am sending over to my design side of Shed Knives. They're working on that, and we're starting to bounce ideas off of each other to just get this into reality, to move it from the comment section to our hands. So, and if you hear chickens in the background in my videos, it's because at the new shop, something I did not know, apparently the neighbors have chickens. And I swear, one of these days, you're going to catch a visionary, the chickens. And if you see me eating chicken tenders, you know why. So anyways, disregard that. But that really brings me to the end of the video. I am so impressed and so thankful and just so appreciative of all of your feedback, whether it was, hey, please add this, please improve this, or just don't change this at all. Whatever it was, your contribution to Shed Knives is fantastic. I love it, and let's keep it up, guys. So I really am appreciative of that. And what I think I'm most appreciative of, it's not like, obviously it's you guys helping me, but it's seeing you all talk and even just like each other's comments in the comment section, and you start that little conversation, you start that thread together. I think that's great, guys, because at the end of the day, the Shed Knives community is a community. It's not like these other companies where you buy the knife and woo, we got a knife. No, when you buy a Shed Knives knife, whether it's from me or one of my dealers or wherever, when you get one of these in your hand and it joins you in the field, it's now part of your collection. It's actually more than that. It's now part of your life. It's who you are. You now join the Shed Knives community. You join the movement. And a great first step in doing that is just commenting and engaging with each other in the comment sections. That's really, really helpful. Just a fantastic thing, guys. So I really appreciate you guys doing that. More than just, yay, we're boosting the algorithm, but really on a personal level, you're helping each other improve, and you're really just, you're becoming more community-like, if that makes sense. So I appreciate that, guys. I could go on and on, but I'm gonna leave it here. So if you have any suggestions for future videos, blogs, knives, whatever, let me know in the comments. Well, after all these questions, I'm pretty sure we're gonna have like 200 comments now. So it's great though. It's great because we get to engage together. So folks, that brings me to the end of the video. If you like knives like this, if you want me to keep doing videos and to keep the lights on, keep the camera rolling, then go pick up a knife, shedknives.com. I greatly appreciate it. So with that said, my name is Jack, I make knives, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.